You walk into a room you've never been in before, a place you're certain you've never visited. And suddenly, a chill. You've been here before. Not just the room, this exact moment, these exact words. You know what's about to happen next, but you can't say how. And then, just as fast as it came, the feeling is gone. It's called déjà vu. Around 2/3 of people have felt it. For centuries, we blamed past lives, premonitions, the supernatural. But the real explanation might be stranger than any ghost story. The name comes from French. It means simply already seen. But déjà vu isn't really about seeing, it's about feeling. Specifically, a feeling of familiarity that shows up where it doesn't belong. Here's the key detail most people miss. During déjà vu, you don't actually believe you've been there. Part of your brain insists it's familiar. Another part knows that's impossible. That conflict, that's the whole eerie sensation. It's not a memory, it's your brain arguing with itself. And to understand why, you need to know how memory really works. Deep in your brain sits a region called the temporal lobe. And inside it, two systems work together every waking second. The first is the hippocampus, your brain's memory recorder. It encodes new experiences and pulls up real, detailed memories. The second is a nearby area called the rhinal cortex. Its job is simpler. It just flags whether something feels familiar. Think of them as two different signals. One says, I remember this specifically. The other says, this just feels familiar. I don't know why. Normally, these two work in perfect sync. You recognize your kitchen and you remember why it's familiar. But what if one fired without the other? That's the leading scientific explanation for déjà vu. Sometimes the familiarity signal misfires. The rhinal cortex shouts, familiar! But the hippocampus has no actual memory to back it up. So you get the powerful feeling of having been here, with absolutely no memory to explain it. Your brain is essentially mislabeling the present as the past. And crucially, the rest of your brain notices the mistake. That's why déjà vu feels uncanny instead of just normal. Your error-checking system is working, telling you the familiarity is false. Far from a glitch of a broken brain, déjà vu may be a sign of a healthy one, catching its own error in real time. One of the biggest clues comes from an unexpected place: epilepsy. People with temporal lobe epilepsy often feel intense déjà vu in the seconds right before a seizure begins. Their seizures start in exactly the brain regions we've been talking about: the temporal lobe, the hippocampus, the rhinal cortex. When abnormal electrical activity sweeps through those areas, it can trigger a flood of false familiarity. This gave scientists a powerful insight. If a small electrical disruption there causes déjà vu in epilepsy, then a brief, harmless version of the same thing could explain the déjà vu the rest of us feel now and then. But here's where it gets remarkable. Scientists figured out how to create déjà vu on purpose. In one approach, researchers used virtual reality. They built a virtual scene, then secretly built a second one with the exact same spatial layout, but completely different details. Same shape, different surface, like a hotel room that mirrors one from years ago. When people entered the second scene, many felt it instantly. That eerie pull of familiarity, with no memory of why. Their brains recognize the hidden pattern, the layout, without consciously remembering the original. That's likely what's happening in real life, too. A new place quietly resembles somewhere you've forgotten, and your brain feels the echo without finding the source. The misfiring familiarity idea is the leading explanation, but not the only one. Another theory is about timing. Your brain processes the same moment through more than one pathway. If one path lags by a fraction of a second, the moment can feel like it's happening for the second time. Another idea, a fragment of a real memory, a dream, a photo, a glimpse, resurfaces without its label, feeling like the present. They all point to the same theme. Déjà vu isn't a window into another life. It's a brief, ordinary hiccup in an extraordinary memory system. Now, the honest truth, déjà vu is genuinely hard to study. It's sudden, it's rare, and it vanishes in seconds. You can't schedule it inside a brain scanner. So while the evidence strongly points to memory and familiarity systems, no single theory is fully proven yet. What we can say is this: it's almost certainly not supernatural. It's your brain doing something complex and occasionally beautifully imperfect. So the next time that chill runs through you, that impossible certainty that you've lived this exact moment, you'll know what's really happening. Two systems in your brain, briefly out of step. A familiarity that arrived a half-second before the explanation. Not a memory of the past, a glitch in the present. And maybe that's even more amazing than a ghost story. If you love finding the real story behind life's strangest feelings, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Fiuzaverse, and let's keep